Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning here in the Philippines. I am Dr. Shalona McFarland, and I am going to be talking about the behavioral matrix today. So, the behavioral matrix is the 4 quadrants of personalities that most people fit into. And so, um, they are known under different names. They're known under fruits. They're known under animals. The one I learned is under promoter, controller, analyst, and supporter. And everybody basically falls within these 4 realms. Now, depending on where you're at in your life and what you're doing can change how you respond to things. But for the most part, people fall within these 4 realms. And if you can recognize them, then you can understand how to talk to those people. Hello, everybody back home. My goodness. Hi, Anita. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Mel. It's nice to see everybody. Wow. Okay. So, at any rate, the behavioral matrix. So, analysts are those people who, these lovely little pamphlets that come in everything, like your TV, your headphones, your whatever. Analysts are the people who read these, and a lot of times are the people who write them. And so they really like information. They're very, as it says, analytical. It takes them a while to make a decision because they have to make sure they're not wrong in their decision. That is actually their driving factor, is the need to not be wrong. Okay. And so they need all the information they can get and accumulate in order to make that kind of decision of anything, whether it's to get married, whether it's to buy a car, whether it's to what kind of job to go into, what career they want. And this is across the board. It's not like analysts are only database people. That's not true. There are people from every quadrant and every kind of career. They show up differently, but they're all there. Okay, so then the next one would be the supporter. The supporter are the flower children of the world. They're the people that love puppies and fluffy things and love their family and want nothing but world peace, and they don't like conflict. Those are supporters, and they're wonderful, wonderful people. Unfortunately, they get pushed around a lot because they do not like conflict at all. Okay? Then the next one you have are the promoters. Promoters are your party people. So they're the people who like to go out and have fun and engage in parties, and they're the adrenaline junkies of the world. They love to jump out of planes and go scuba diving and do all the things that I do. Guess where I live? And they're very outgoing usually. And so promoters dress loud. They a lot of times talk loud. They are the life of the party. Those are the promoters in the world, and they are pretty much driven by fun and wanting to be first. They like to play games and they like to win games. Okay. Then you have the controllers of the world. And the controllers are those people that, as it says, like to control everything. They have to be right all the time, whether they have all the facts, whether they understand the situation or not. They have to be right, and that's what drives them, is their need to be right. Their theme song is My Way. I did it my way. And so those are the 4 basic people. So controllers usually are, when you see them in their regular clothes, they're power colors. They're black, red, navy blue, maybe white. Okay, so that's how controllers generally dress. So a lot of times when somebody's walking in the clinic, for instance, I can tell what realm they live in just off of how they dress and walk and present themselves. Okay. Promoters, like I said, will be loud. They will have the loud nails. They have a tendency to like a lot of color, and some promoters don't care whether their colors match or not, and that's perfectly fine. But that's another way to identify, oh, that's a potential promoter right there. Supporters have a tendency to dress very neutral because, again, they don't like conflict. So they're going to be the cellophane man, the one that you just kind of look through sometimes, that you don't really notice is there doing all the work. And so they dress in like grays and earth tones and very, very subdued most of the time. It's not all the time, it's not for everyone, but this is a really good general rule of thumb. And then the analysts, again, are very put together, more subdued tones, but generally not a hair out of place, no animal hair on them anywhere. Like they're very precise in how they dress, how they look. Some analysts don't care that much, and so they can also be a little sloppier. So a couple of different ways for analysts to look. Now, how does this fit into life and business? Well, if you understand what drives a person and you can identify what kind of person they are from how they walk, talk, act in just a couple of moments, then you can have a better relationship with them, because then you can understand how to talk to them better. So if somebody walks in the clinic and they're loud and obnoxious and they have loud colors, and okay, they're a promoter. So they're here for the party, they're here for the fun. So you can come to them of, well, you know what? If you get healthy, then you can go out and you can do more things. You can skydive, you can scuba dive, you can jump off a mountain, you can climb, you can do all this cool stuff if you're in better health. So that's how you would present to a promoter. Okay, what drives that person? What's in it for them? That's where you want to come from, and the behavioral matrix helps you understand that. With an analyst, if they walk in the door, you're like, oh, you know what? I have all these pamphlets that you can take, and you can make a very good, wise decision off of whether this is going to be the right move for you to be healthy or not. And these are the stats. This is the research. This is everything we have on chiropractic and how that looks and what it can help with. Okay, so that's how you present to an analyst. If you're looking at a controller, well, you know, you're right. Maybe this isn't the right thing for you. Maybe you don't need the extra health in your life. Maybe you need to wait until you're sick and then come in. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. You're right. They're right, no matter what, okay? And then, of course, if you get a supporter in, they are the last person on their list, always. And so for them, it's, oh, you know what? Your family is so important to you, and I can see that. And if you're not healthy, who's going to take care of your family? I mean, get your family in here too, but you have to be healthy enough to take care of them. That's how you can sort of start to see how that matrix works. So it's not as difficult as it seems, but it's really fun to work with and to see these different people and where they come from and how they operate. And then you can talk to them from their realm. Not that you're manipulating them, but that you're understanding where they're coming from. And it's ultimately their decision, whatever you're selling, whether it's real estate or you know, MTV or whatever, you know, whatever you're selling, you have to come to them from where they're at in order for them to really connect with how important it is for them, what's in it for them. And if you can come to people with that, what's in it for them, not from a manipulative standpoint, but from a true what's in it for them. It's rare. Occasionally I have somebody come in and I work on them. I'm like, you're good. So maybe once a month, if you want to maintain your body, would be a good idea. It's rare because people are hard on their bodies. And so, but that is possible. And, you know, I have people every day that are like, I don't know, I can't afford it. They come up with all sorts of excuses not to take care of themselves. And so understanding the matrix helps move them through what's important to you, what's in it for you. Is this going to be the thing that's going to help boost you to make your goals? Okay, so hopefully that made some sense and gives you something to think about. How would that work in your life? How would that work in your business if you're selling insurance, if you're wanting a good relationship with somebody, if whatever it is, you know, if you're doing construction work, whatever it is you do in your life, how can the matrix help you build a better version of you and a better version of your business? Alrighty, guys, that's it for today. I hope that helped. And you guys have an amazing, beautiful week. I'm headed out to dive tomorrow because the storms have finally passed. Yay. So I will have more pictures coming up soon. God bless you guys. Love you. Take care. And I will talk to you next week. Bye.